From WXOW, this is La Crosse's own News 19 10 p.m. report.
It provides a critical form of outreach to those who've hit rock bottom, but its future is uncertain. The new jail chaplain is making a plea to the public by showing them how jail ministry is saving lives and giving second chances to people who need it most. Good evening, everyone. I'm Heather Armstrong. Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining us tonight. Well, La Crosse County is one of a handful of counties in the state that offers full-time jail ministry to inmates. Now, the program is geared towards helping an inmate make positive relationships outside of the jail, away from their usual group, to encourage a bright, crime-free future. Well, recently, the former chaplain retired. Luckily, a new one took over. But the program still isn't federally funded, and in recent years, financial support has been dropping off. Tonight, we introduce you to the new chaplain who says criminals are people in need of compassion. Jail ministry has been helping inmates in the La Crosse County Jail since 1985. But after Chaplain Tom Skemp announced his retirement after 16 years, the program was in jeopardy. That is, until Chaplain John David stepped in.
Ever since I was a little boy, I always wanted to be a Catholic priest. I went to high school seminary, but in college I didn't feel the vocational call. Got a master's in social work eventually as a way of helping and picking up those counseling skills along the way. David comes with a lot of experience. He spent years working on Indian reservations with people in some of the lowest points of their life. When somebody's here in jail, it's a captive audience, no pun intended, but really it's a time of reflection. You know, you've really hit the bottom of the barrel. People are really receptive in my experience. Judge Scott Horn sees the power of jail ministry every day in drug court and agrees it's more about inmates making positive connections outside jail rather than religion.
When people are sitting in jail, many times, especially if they're there for extended periods of time, they've reached rock bottom. And at that time, many people reach out. They look for something that will help give them meaning. We can't order people to participate in religion or go to church. But what we can do is encourage them to connect with organizations that will support them in filling their spiritual needs, filling their emotional needs, giving them a positive group.
Chief Deputy Jeff Wolf takes over for the current sheriff, Steve Helgeson, on January 6th. And Wolf says there's no doubt that he'll continue support for jail ministry, and he hopes that the public will continue to do the same.
We're very positive about the program, that without having some connection to the outside after they're released and becoming more active in their faith or finding a faith, it saved them both. Probably saved their life and saved them from coming back to jail. So if we help one, we know we're doing a job, and we think we've reached several.
David says taxpayers foot the bill for an inmate's stay, sometimes repeatedly, and that fact resonates with the community at large. But he says what should matter most is the life of another person, and an inmate should be no exception.
Sooner or later, everybody's getting out of jail. Whether or not they come back, we don't know, but nobody in here has a life sentence, so we need to be thinking about their lives after jail. That's what people are thinking about. Now, the La Crosse County Jail Ministry Program began in 1985, and it was supported by donations from churches and civic groups and grants, much like it is today. But now the ministry is in jeopardy of losing its momentum if it doesn't receive financial donations. So if you'd like to help, call 608-785-9772 or go to the web, lacrossejailministry.org, and click on Donate. The program is open to all inmates at any time.